Hi there, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Hawk and I. I just had such a fun time with Spirit. Going out in public has been just so much fun. But today there was just this incredible time that was a lot of laughs and a lot of tears. I had to go to the grocery store and get some supplies. And as I'm driving to the grocery store, my awareness tunes in, and there is a spirit sitting in the passenger side of my vehicle with a seatbelt on and a big smile on his face. And he says, "Hi, Lana. I'm going to talk to my sister today." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. It's been a while since we've done some spirit work outside of the house because of COVID, but here we go." So over to the grocery store we go, and there's a bit of a lineup. So we queue in, and we're waiting our turn, and he's having a lovely conversation with me. He's sharing some information about his life here in the physical world, how he passed, his name, and that I will be meeting his sister in the store at some point during my shopping experience. It's not unusual for me to have spirit come along. They do know when I'm going to bump into their loved one. So, I've had many times where they are in the vehicle and they do get in the lineup with me, and we have these great conversations. So for me, this is nothing really new. It's always a lot of fun. So I'm in the dairy section, and when he whispers in my ear, "Head over to produce." And I'm like, "Head over to produce?" It's like the other end of the store. He's like, "Head over to produce now." So over to produce I go, and he says to me, "Head over to the avocados." And I literally got him to repeat that. I was like, "Pardon?" He's like, "Head over to the avocados." So over to the avocados I go, and he says to me, "Pick up an avocado." Things were getting a little strange. So I'm like, "Pick up an avocado." So I pick up an avocado because I trust spirit. And he says to me, "No, not that one. Pick another one. Pick a bigger one." So looking at the avocados, I look around. I find the biggest avocado in the bunch, and I grab it. And he says, "Now just walk around the produce section." So I'm walking around the produce section, what felt like kind of aimlessly. And he says, "You see that lady in the red jacket?" And I look over, and there's a lady doing her shopping in a red winter coat. And he says to me, "Throw the avocado at her and make sure you hit her." Throw the avocado and make sure I hit her. And I'm literally having this discussion with him about I can't throw an avocado at a stranger. And he says to me, "Trust me, throw the avocado and make sure you hit her." So I wind up and I throw the avocado, hitting her gently. I didn't whip it, but hitting her gently in the back. And she turns around and she says to me, she's got this puzzled look on her face, and she looks down at the avocado at her feet, and she says, "Did you just throw an avocado at me?" And I smiled and I said, "Yes, I did." And her eyes start to fill up with tears, and she has this big smile on her face, and she said, "There's only one person that ever threw an avocado at me, and he's passed away." So that was my entrance point to explain what I do. And I said to her, "I have your brother with me. He drove to the grocery store with me, told me we were going to meet up, and this is what he told me to do, to throw an avocado at you." The avocado throwing was a very significant part of their relationship. He always had an avocado in his pocket whenever they were going to meet up, and he would throw it at her, and sometimes quite hard. He was actually a baseball player, and this was his thing, was to throw an avocado and hit her with it. And it was a thing that went on for years between them. It was their thing. It was part of their relationship. And as funny as it may have sounded to me, it was just so magical for her. We stood in the produce section for a good 45 minutes having this conversation, and she got to connect to her brother, and they just had such a magical time, catching up. And it was just so funny. I'm still laughing that I threw an avocado at a stranger. Um, but I trust spirit with all of their fun and their rambunctiousness, and how exciting that they can be, and how they reach out with just the most profound spirit signs, and quite often with a lot of humor. I just had to make a video today to share this story with you. I hope that you enjoyed hearing about the avocado, and the dead person. Thank you very much. I hope you are enjoying my channel and are subscribing and liking my videos. Take care.